Good morning. First things first. As for your evaluations of the class and me, I was very glad to get your feedback. Now for the general findings. Most people told me that they enjoyed the course thus far, which I was happy to hear. They enjoyed the combinations of great videos along with discussion activities and lectures. Do you think that I should even include my lectures in future courses? Several persons suggest that I had included a reading schedule for the Douglas works. This is a bit late to do that now. Suffice to say that you should definitely have started the Life and Time section by this week. Please do read the appendix through the chronology as well. I've already stated my rationale as to why I did not. Everybody reads differently and has different life schedules, so I left it up to you. I will take this into account for my Fall Afro Online course. My all-time favorite commentary that I received was that I do not tell you what to think. I'm elated to hear that. I did not become a teacher to tell people what to think, but to advocate for critical thinking. Again, I thank you for your feedback, and I will try very hard to implement my students' recommend to the best of my ability. I would definitely state the course presented to you this summer is not only my course, but the course that was built with the assistance of my former students. Second, some commentary on your module from last week. And I must say that I thoroughly enjoyed reading your interview experiences with a child or with other interviewee on a particular theme for the Many Rivers theme. I could tell that many of you enjoyed completing the activity as well. Please continue such conversations. I'm also enjoying your Blake reflections as well. Please know that Blake will soon be publishing his new work on Douglas, and it should prove magnificent. Third, the Frederick Douglass discussion board, now the revamped discussion blog, not blag. If you could not access forums, just go to the newly posted revamped Douglas discussion blog that I posted earlier this week. I will not be posting any further questions on the Douglas works. Just use this time to wrap up your reading and know there'll be some elements of his writing on the final exam. It will not be nitpicky stuff, just some very significant events, figures from his life. Fourthly, we have just one more module left after this week. I hope to make it the best module yet, but I must say with the history that we're examining, it's hard for it not to be good. Most students love it the closer we get to the 20th century, but as I always say, you have to have the foundation of African American history in order to appreciate the 20th century and the contemporary period. And I also have to remind myself that most of you were born after the era that is covered by the last installation of the Many Rivers to Cross. Fifth and final, I'm feverishly working on your final. It will be comprised of 2 parts, terms and essays. You will have to select and write on 5 terms or definitions from the coursework. Most will be from Many Rivers to Cross installations. I will also be including Douglas elements, but it will be very significant ones. The second portion will be essays. You will have choices as which one to write on. Our online activities will also be pulled from. I also build in extra credit on my exams. Please do not fret about the final, for if you completed all the coursework, the online activities, the Douglas works, you should be just fine. Please let me know if there's anything that I neglected to mention in this check-in video, and just know that the light is the end of the tunnel for this summer session. Not that I'm rushing for it to end, as I'm really enjoying this summer, but all good things must come to an end, do they not? Happy last days of July.